Hello everybody, this is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer, and this is another episode of Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 4. And we are doing Waerjacks campaign after having completed Lysander's.
I know you don't understand it now, Waerjak, but someday you will. Yes, we are barbarians. Yes, we are born warriors. But a warrior is not just a killer. He's a protector. You must have respect for life, and an even greater respect for your ability to take it. Otherwise, you're just a murderer.
And, yeah, I get to level all the way to level 12 with Waerjak. Let's see what we got. We spent the night as we always did, feeding on the result of the day's hunt and sleeping on the ground. All my life we have wandered the land, never settling in any place for long. We stayed to the countryside, except for brief trips to towns to purchase new books. My foster father insisted that I know how to read, and not only in the human language, but Elven, Dwarven, Minotaur, and other creature tongues as well. There are times when I feel that the more I learn, the less of a barbarian I become. My people have never needed all this history, philosophy, and literature before. But then my foster father knows so much more than I about these subjects, and I have never met a man with more courage and strength. I have fought beside him. He's like a war god on the battlefield. This morning, when we heard the distant sounds of battle, Tarnum and I immediately raced toward them. For so many years now, we have lent our help to those who needed it by running off invading bandits or hunting down ambitious warlords. My foster father drew the sword strapped across his back and ran towards the commotion. Unfortunately, it was a windy day and the sound had been carried over a couple of miles. By the time we arrived, the fighting was over. There was no one left to be rescued. The massacre happened in a small depression between forested mounds. The attackers probably hid among the trees on both sides, waiting for the prey to march along the natural trail below. They swept down, trapped them. It all ended quickly. More than 30 dead, my foster father grumbled. They were barbarians, mostly men younger than even my 23 years. This one must have been their leader, I said, gesturing towards the oldest. All around him there were scuff marks in the earth where the attackers had dragged their own dead away. He took 5 with him. A good death, don't you think, Tarnum? My foster father always insisted that I call him by his name. I'm not sure why. I couldn't love him any less than I would have loved my real father, whoever he was. Death is best avoided, Waerjak, Tarnum said. This man have died well, but there are 33 barbarian corpses lying here. At least another 8 were dragged away by the other side. That's more than 40 lives. Add those to the thousands who were killed by the reckoning. Our people can't take this for long. We spent the rest of the day burying the dead. So, here we are, recruiting berserkers. And if I'm not mistaken, these guys should be willing to join us. And they were not. Okay, they were not willing to join. That sucks. Alright. Well, this is the campaign mission where I basically spend my time watching berserkers do stuff for me. For as long as I can remember, our people, the barbarians, have been my foster father's obsession. He languishes over their wars and grows angry over their outrageous behaviour. I've been thinking lately that Tarnum's obsession has become mine as well. I couldn't forget the sight of those boys and men lying dead, killed by their own kind. Tarnum says that a barbarian's bloodthirst goes back many centuries, but I blame the last barbarian king, Kilgore, for the position we are in now. His insane war against the rest of the world claimed so many lives, especially in that final battle. At least Kilgore perished as well. To make matters worse, when the portals to this new world opened up, many of our people refused to pass through them. They feared those magical doorways and would rather die than get close to one. Now, the barbarian people have spread out over this new land in tragically small numbers. You would think we would learn from our mistakes. You would think, with so few of us left alive, we would stop fighting against each other. But these lands have been divided between warlords and chiefs, all of whom want to be the next barbarian king. If this fighting keeps up, we will disappear forever. I talked it over with Tarnum yesterday while we dug the graves for those unfortunate warriors. I've always thought Tarnum should lead our people. He should be the barbarian king. Believe me, it has been a sore point between us. If anyone could have dethroned Kilgore, it would have been Tarnum. But my foster father wouldn't even consider it. He refuses to even talk about becoming king. So there had to be an alternative. What if I became the barbarian king then? I said. Tarnum looked at me for a long time. His eyes always seemed so sad and distant. Why? He asked. Why do you want to be king? Because you won't. Is that all? Someone has to change our ways so we won't survive the next generation. How do you plan to accomplish this? Tarnum asked. I could tell by the tone of his voice that he was simultaneously anxious to hear my answer and afraid of what it might be. Tarnum never asked a meaningless question, so I thought about my answer. I can't just conquer our people, although there's bound to be battle at some point. No, if I'm going to change our people, I need to convince them first that they need to change. Tarnum unsheathed his sword and placed it in my hands. Bring our people together, Waerjak, he said. So, we have an ambition to become king, because we need to be the king. When we came upon the band of centaurs, my foster father surprised them, and me, by greeting them in their own language. Tarnum spoke it fluently. Was there no end to his knowledge? When one of the centaurs unexpectedly pounded Tarnum on the chest with all of his might, I reached for my sword. It's alright, Waerjak, Tarnum said, stopping me with his firm tone. It's my turn now. Tarnum drew back his fist and returned the blow. Remarkably, the powerful centaur staggered. I'm not a small man by any measure, but I don't have the usual height of a barbarian. However, I can pit my strength against just about any man. That is, except for Tarnum. The centaur's companions jeered and laughed at the one who lost the contest. Meanwhile, Tarnum turned to me. They'll join our fight, if you'll have them, he said. Why? Just because of that, I replied, referring to the crude contest. Of course, centaurs have always been a rugged lot. They have the same distaste for magic as we barbarians. I have always wondered why they hung around the elves so much. Guess it was simply convenient for them at first, and then because of tradition. Their traditions rule them, just like they have ruled the barbarians for so many centuries. Didn't that hurt? I asked. Tarnum touched the place where the centaur had hit him and winced. Oh yeah, just don't let them know that, he said with a grin. So, let's see where it goes down. The people of Kilmar greeted us kindly, but when I told them that life could be different for all barbarians, they seemed suspicious. At least with Kilgo's laws, our warriors are strong, said the leader. I'm not saying we give up our warriors' skills, I insisted. Under Kilgo's way, warriors take what they want, even from our own people. I want to see honorable warriors who protect the people, not prey on them. I still don't know. Just last week, Screaming Tom and his pirates attacked us. They made off with our cart of ore, but it would have been far worse if not for the fierceness of our warriors. I could see they were stuck in their ways, but I had to find a way to show them I was right. Later, Turnham said, I wonder if they feel the same way if honorable warriors like us return their cart of ore to them. I smiled. My foster father always knew what to do. So we're gonna find the cart. Now I'm just gonna switch my berserkers and my centaurs. Oh, something moved. Yikes. I might not survive this. Waerjak is running away, and Waerjak is dead. Okay, that sucks. Load. Not doing that fight. This is part of the problem with this campaign. There's so many fights. I talked to some shepherds today about the clans in this region. They were forthcoming with information about the region, only after they were certain I wasn't going to steal their sheep. And then only after I shared a keg with them. See, maybe this is beatable. Yeah, this is better. There we have the pirates. But I think I need a round to heal up. Let's go. Oh, this is a bad fight. When thrown alone. Okay, let's... Let's do our best to reduce the enemy. Okay, that's a lot of losses, but... Those were not... Okay, so I have to go out to sea. I'm gonna pick up all these resources on the way then. Alright, let's go. Tarnum suggested searching this small island. Pirates, he said, seem to be attracted to remote places. We set sail in the dead of night so that no one would see us approach, and just before morning we landed and marched inland. That's where we find Screaming Tom's camp. I was tempted to attack them while they slept. Screaming Tom and his thugs will murder us. They deserve what they got. But then I wouldn't be able to look at my reflection if I had. I think Tarnum saw the conflict within me because he said, if the positions were reversed, Screaming Tom would slit your throat while you dreamed. I didn't want to become like Screaming Tom, so I gave the pirate a chance. I sounded my horn 3 times, then I shouted, "Surrender Kilmar's cart of ore," and the one known as Screaming Tom. No one else will be harmed. Of course, the pirates chose to fight. Oh good lord, that's a lot of pirates. Oh god. Good, good, good. This is not good. I have no means of fighting this. This is bad. This is really bad. I lose. Crap. Okay. It's simple. I need to go back. I have this source of income for soldiers. Oh wait, I have... Oh, good lord. Barely. I cannot go through here until I conquer this town. These berserkers are the only reason I'm still in the fight. No, no, don't. It's not a good fight. But I'm thinking I need this. This is a rather troublesome. I'd love to go up and take this on too, but I think those I think taking on these creatures before I have a city is I'm not gonna say suicidal, but it's very ambitious. Now let's see if I can fight. Yeah, already read this one. One level higher, double the amount of centaurs. And everyone's busy killing the berserkers, so I can take the time to run away, run away. And centaurs coming up. I'm just gonna run Tarn Waerjak over here and make sure everybody survives. That's good. Now I'm gonna pick a basic archery because having access to that ranged weapon is very useful. And finally, the problem is that everyone is always bothering you. Out on Pirate Island, I seriously doubt it, man. Now, let's make an ambitious run for it. Yeah, that might have been foolish of me. And they're coming after Waerjak. Of course they're coming after Waerjak. Okay, never mind. Gotta reload again. Let's just go to land. We'll go back here after. Why is blue coming up here? And I cannot fight this. A great cheer went up from the people of Kilmar when they saw me driving their carnivore towards town. "How did you do it?" asked the chief. "We took it, and dealt with Screaming Tom as well," I said firmly. "Amazing! You must be tremendous warriors." "Just because we fight with honor and love for our people doesn't mean we're any less fierce than another," Tarnum answered. And I added, "Would Kilgo have cared that you were suffering? No. But even if he had taken it back from Screaming Tom, do you think he would have returned it to you?" The people of Kilmard looked at each other, coming to the obvious conclusion. "No. Kilge would have kept it for himself," said the chief. He took my hand. "Perhaps there is something to this talk of community. Come, tell us more." And we have a town, which is very, very needed. And I'm just gonna get up more centaurs because this is the only way I have to fight these guys. He's even a general, that's... Let's go here and see if this works out the way I hope. Potion of healing is mine. Well, let's go for the fight. The most important thing I can do is reduce the Berserkers, and Waerjak is dead. Waerjak is freaking dead. Yeah. I think stocking up on Berserkers and then going back in. I'm not gonna build anything. I'm just going to empty out the here because I have a feeling he's about to take it. And the only thing I can do is make sure he doesn't get more than he needs to have. Now I go down and I get more centaurs. And then I go back and retake my town. If I'm able to. I don't think I will be able to. Waerjak. So let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna run my centaurs up here. And Waerjaks down. No, I'm not even gonna be able to. That's so frustrating. This is very frustrating because now my enemy has my town, and there is no way I can kind of make up for it either. The only thing I can hope for is to push further in and see if I can do damage to him. What is my objectives, by the way? Be the only player who owns towns. Okay, that's cool. But I don't have any towns. In fact, I don't even have any way of replenishing myself right now. And every fight I take, I just reduce my numbers. Why not run straight ahead, you crazy moron? Like that, you should have done that last round. At least he kills a lot when he finally reaches it. I'm gonna grab archery and everything. Tarnum and I helped escort a wagon loaded with, of all things, barrels of water. When we asked the driver where he was going, he told us the people of the nearby town of Frunag needed fresh water. Lately, people have been getting sick for no apparent reason. Some of the elderly have even died. Guessing that it was the water making them sick, the driver was sent to bring some in from another source. When we arrived at Frunag, we saw first-hand the torment of these people. Many were dehydrated, still others were sick. I didn't have to ask what I could do to help. Later I found Tarnum bent over the river where people of Frunag got all their water. He cupped a mouthful of the liquid to his mouth, but immediately spat it out. "Poisoned," he said. Then he looked upriver. I knew what he was thinking. Whatever was causing these people to get sick could surely be found in that direction. So, let's go search for the reason people get sick. There are no Cyclopses. Of course there's not. And we have some Medusas. Okay, here we go. The poison was close. You knew it when you found the dead animals. First you found a young deer lying on the bank, its head resting in the cool water. Then a fox, 2 wild pigs, and several fish. What kind of maniac would kill so indiscriminately? In spite of the caution you exercise as you creep along this bank, you manage to stumble right into a den of Medusas. They're everywhere, surrounding you before you have a chance to escape. You also spot several structures and realize they must live here. What have you done to the water, you ask? They glance towards a pair of large cooking pots. You can only guess what kind of poisonous mixture they are brewing. This is bad. I'm gonna run the centaurs up too. Because these Medusas will kill me. They are really bad news. Let's just go to melee range and shut them down as much as possible. Medusas are horrible to fight against. If I do this, arrow of stunning, that's great. Is that who I think it is? No, it's the other group. Okay. Berserkers. Dozens of ogre mages. I can deal with ogre mages. At least I thought I could. Turns out they take a lot of damage. And apparently I cannot deal with ogre mages. This is a lesson in humility, my guys. No, stay away. I might as well just redo it then. So we're going back this way then. Because the game doesn't want me to succeed. Ah, I forgot to read. Hold on, hold on. It took only a day for the river to clean itself of the poison the Medusas were dumping into it. After the people of Frunag filled their bellies with water, I sat down with them to talk about community and honor. I think they liked what they heard. Okay, so we have some soldiers again. And that's good. We need some soldiers. I want to fight this guy, but I also know that if trying to fight him, I would end up dead. So this is the problem with this space here. Let's see. Purchase equipment. What do I have? Okay, this is melee attack, melee and defense, melee and range defense. I think I'm gonna go for the tough solution. And he's coming for me. And I'm dead. I cannot fight this. This army is way too big. I'm very far behind, and losing my town in the first part of the fight just means I never get to recover. Yeah, I never get to recover from it. Now I'm sort of just stuck playing catch up. The best thing I can hope for is being able to sneak in a couple of Cyclopses here and there. And now he takes my town. Fuck you. I cannot fight this. I don't have the armies to fight about. No one can pass. Which gate? I got orange. What does orange give me access to? Okay, down here. I cannot catch up in any way, any meaningful way. Month of the Ephraim. The best I can hope for is to recapture my original city. They have so many units here. Maybe if I go down here, I can find more dwellings that I can recruit from. Oh god. Yes. Yeah. Master archery. It's all about trying to kill the enemy before the enemy can kill me. And here we go. This guy is actually nowhere near as dangerous as me. Huh. No, go after my hero. Strong hero. I'm just gonna go advanced tactics and become a general. Grab some gear here. Absolutely better. Increase this too. Yeah. I mean, right now I sort of have to crawl around the enemy here, fighting on the enemy's terms, just constantly on the back foot. Basic scouting. Good. I would love to have nature magic with Waerjaks. Yeah, we're gonna fight this. Get the gold up and running. And there is where we find the next. Oh, we gotta find some of those. Okay, I see. Now we're just gonna go around and we're gonna take every soldier, everything we find. We're recruiting them into our army. Taking all the stat ups. And then wolves. I can deal with wolves. Wolves aren't that bad. Still has some berserkers left. I'll take that as a victory. Basic defense. I'm just gonna go all in on the tactics part here. Basic offense. Increase the things that matter. So what's this? Okay, let's get some of this. Some of this, and at least some of that. See what they have to say. 3 burly men came out to meet you. Each holds an axe and shield, and their stern faces bear the scars of a lifetime of war. With a name like Battle Peak, you expected this kind of reception. We heard about you and your talk of change. We know you want to help our people, but can you? Asks one. Before you can answer, another says, Are you more than words? How's that strength of your arm? For a moment they fear you have come to fight. Then the third quotes a popular barbarian proverb. Show the metal behind your words. Resting your hand on the hilt of your weapon, your response is blunt. Just what these men of war will understand. How? I explained that some behemoths dwell somewhere in these mountains. Many young warriors went hunting for the beasts, but they did not return, says one. In the past, the behemoths were satisfied with taking a cow or two, but recently they attacked a small farming hamlet. All the warriors were killed and the women and children are missing, said another. Find these behemoths, they demanded. Save our people if you can, but it's revenge and safety we want. We want those creatures dead. Alright, the question is, do I go through here and try to fight what's in there, or do I go and fight these behemoths? I think once more, I go for the damn behemoths. Now they're capping my dwellings. I have never fought a behemoth before, so my stomach became a nest for what felt like 1,000 butterflies. Tarnum followed the spoor through these treacherous mountain paths. He even found the reeking cave where they lived, although I think anyone would have guessed that this place was the home of some savage beast. Tarnum had someone build a large fire while he tore his own cloak into a dozen strips of cloth and soaked them in oil. What's that for? I asked. I'm going to smoke the creatures out. Believe me, we don't want to fight them inside those caves. That would be suicide. What about the women and children? Tarnum pointed at the entrance to the large cave. See those bones? I understood, but I still didn't want to believe that they were all dead. Some could still be alive. If you start a fire in there, Tarnum interrupted. That's why I'm going to hide in the bushes beside the cave. When the behemoths run out, I'll slip in and find the survivors, if there are any. Shouldn't you be the one to battle the behemoths? I know nothing about them, I said. It wasn't like I was trying to avoid the fight, but our chances were so much better with my foster father in charge. If you're going to be king, Waerjak, you're going to have to face greater odds than this. Besides, I've taught you all that I know about behemoths. Now we'll see if you were listening, Tarnum said playfully. He rolled the oiled rags around some rocks. All we had to do was light and throw. Toss in the stones when I'm in position, Tarnum said. I took a deep breath, preparing myself for the battle to come. Holy crap, you have got to be shitting me. I cannot fight this man. This is just ridiculous. One down. Okay. Go up there and... get in the way. Holy. Good job. Potion of luck. Anything else here to grab? I don't think so. Okay. Let's go up and grab more stats. Okay, fine. I'll grab it. I'll go for it. Let's see. Shoot. I'm gonna pick up basic path finding here. Breastplate of regeneration. That just leaves me so much better off. Now we get down here. We pick up whatever ogre mages are available to us. We go grab the town. The citizens of Battle Peak run out to greet you and the children you saved from the behemoths. There is a moment of joyful reunion, and then the town's three leaders approach. I don't know about your ideas, but at least you're a man of his word, says one. Killing those beasts is good enough for me. Battle Peak is yours, says another. The third warrior reveals his opinion by shaking your hand. So, what does a warrior stand under your rule? He asks. A warrior stands where he should, in front of his people, protecting them from harm. Where's the glory in killing for the sake of killing? We are barbarians, every man, woman and child. We are all that stands between our babies and those who would slaughter us all. Good man. Now, let's see here. What else do I have available? Wrestling pits. And now we have some replenished forces. See what we can do with those. This whole map is basically depending on centaurs doing the heavy lifting for me. Now, let's go up and stop Blue here from taking over everything. We want to put an end to Blue here, if we can. Now, enemy down. Enemies down. I'm losing everything here, but I am able to at least take the enemy with me. And I believe I said it. It basically boils down to my centaurs. Okay, fine. I'll send Waerjak in. Waerjak is at this point strong enough that he can take down a few things. Expert combat. Crag hack. And I can finally recruit a bunch of creatures. Now, grabbing some of these dwellings and stuff. Now I need to go back and I need to somehow wrestle back control. So, get a fort up. Okay, this guy is coming after, right? Caravan, Citadel. It's these guys again. Okay. My question here. Can I deal with these dudes? Because I think the answer is no, I can't. So my question is, what do I do then? I can't just keep running in circles and avoiding them either, you know. I have to at some point fight with them. Because right now they're just taking everything away from me. Yeah, let's flee. Right now, I'm just trying to bolster my army as much as possible. Because going down and retaking the city is going to take No. You do not get to take my city behind my back. You do not get to do that. He has too many they have too many Cyclopses at this point. And the enemy is coming at me with way too much forces. Okay, let's just smack that down. And have these Cyclopses kill me. I cannot win this. This is already a lost fight. Maybe Waerjacks regen helps me out. I don't think so. I'm not sure where to go. No. I don't know how to deal with this because they grow faster than I do. And yeah. I think fighting this guy right now is my best opportunity. And I need to continue. See if I can take down these nomads before they become too much of a threat. Good job. Harpies are actually very nice. I like harpies. Good job. No, we're not letting them flee. We're taking them down mercilessly. That's actually a very good fight for us. Continue to recruit creatures. And he's coming after. Drake! I cannot fight this. Okay. How do I defeat this? I'm running my centaurs up here because I want to be spread out so those annoying crazy annoying is this enough? No, nowhere near. Better to do this. There's no way I win this. The enemy army is just too big. I think I need to do hit and run. I think I need to do hit and run for quite a while. That's very frustrating. Because it essentially means it essentially means I need to take back this town as well. All my towns, I just have to reconquer and reconquer and reconquer. And this dude, he will just walk around and continue doing this. Growing his army every time. That's very frustrating. I can try to chip away at his units, but it's only gonna do so and so much, because he's gonna replenish faster than I can kill. But I can't fight this guy head on. He will destroy me if I try. And I believe he moves faster than me too. So right now starts a game of cat and mouse where all I do is run back and forth and claim my territories back. This is my city, by the way, and they've completely taken it. See, even when they have no hero in town, I'm not really able to. No, misclick. Bad misclick. Oh man, that was such a massive misclick. And Waerjacks basically gonna lug this alone now. See, all of this is well and good, but I lose everything. And congratulations, I captured Kill Mar. At what cost? I basically lost everything. And I still have an enemy hero up here who doesn't particularly like me. Oh. Yeah, sometimes that bug happens. Okay, it's been shredded by robbers. Okay, good, good. These should have quite a lot of berserkers for me, because they have been untouched by the enemy forces. So we go back again. Nah. I know. I know that this doesn't look very good. And it really isn't. It's horribly bad. Let's see. What can I hit? I can hit this. It's all about reducing their numbers where I can. So, I killed 2 nomads. 4 nomads. Feel very, very accomplished. And now it's this back and forth game. Yeah. Just have to do it like this. It essentially comes down to how many centaurs I have at the end of this game. This guy just took those from me. I'm not sure if I can actually fight this. But he's avoiding me, which tells me I should have a chance at least. He has a scary amount of Cyclopses though. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Now they're going after my Cyclopses. Run. No, not my Cyclops, but my Centaurs. I have no army at the end of this. No, I'm not letting you surrender. You cost me way too much. Taking too much losses here. Waerjaks' main job is now to wade into melee and just kill everything. Yeah, they figured out they can't actually fight me. Yeah. Waerjak, because of his armor, is able to somehow keep up the fight. Now, if I blitz, never lets him have it. Because this is their big hero, I think. Yeah, it's their big hero. Let's just... 13 Cyclopses. How do I deal with that? That's just so many. And I'll go in here and I'll kill these guys real quick. Stupid berserkers. No. Just click. Oh well. 4 berserkers. Could have been worse. No, I'm not letting you flee. The whole idea here is to be able to go back and forth faster than my enemy and slowly but surely tap them for resources. In a very slow cat and mouse like game while I continuously try to grow my own army. Like this. I don't know how successful this is gonna be. Get a couple of these. I don't know if I even need to kill the enemy. Or if I just need to avoid him . If I just do this, I actually have a strategy here, I think. I know how damn viable it is. Do you know it's a strategy? dwellings are gonna be the main kicker here. The main thing that will make this possible. And I think I need to do this every round. And just send them out after. Sounds a little bit silly, but I have found that silly might just get the job done. This is just clever use of game mechanics anyways. Like this. Let me just do this for a while. I know this might not be the most interesting thing to watch. And it's not intended to be. It is merely yeah, has to be like this. good. Cry hack. And then we run past. Then we run them up. One more day and then I will replenish. Level 1 barbarian. I might suffer some losses here. But it shouldn't be too bad. Ow! That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. And with this, I am going to recruit all creatures. And send them out to retrieve units for me. And I think this is gonna be my stopping point for now. This episode is way too long already. So yeah, this is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer. It's been a pleasure. And we'll see you next time.